Hey, this is Smokehouse. I'm on hammockforums.net and out here backpacking the Ouachita Trail. Thought I'd show a little bit before I set up camp and show you some of the stuff that I have and my DIY smokehouse that I ended up making over the summer. Anyway, this is the flatside wilderness area, and I'll be headed down in the valley on the flatside area about 2.5 more miles, and that's where I'm going to set up camp. They're saying it's supposed to get around close to 0 degrees, and thought I'd come out here and try my stuff out. I'll see you down the hill. Okay, I made it. I'm in the middle of the Ouachita Trail flatside wilderness area. This is a little creek I've got to cross. Probably cross right in here somewhere. And got to find me a spot to camp. I think I'll probably go up that way a little ways and see if I can't find a little spot to camp. Pretty place. And I'll see y'all here in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I got the hammock up, which is a Bonnet guy hammock. It's the Blackbird, the 1.7 double. So you're inside my little shelter. I hadn't got the underquilt on yet. It's down here. Stove still needs to go in. Okay, just got the stove together. As far as putting the legs on, what I've done is cut a slot where the screw holes are on the legs, and that way I can back the screws off and slide the legs on and retighten the screws up. Works pretty good. A little simple modification for this titanium gut stove. Anyway, it has a little damper here, a little spark arrestor, a couple of rings, about 6 rings to put the pipe together with, and then an end piece so the pipe will keep its form. The pipe is right here, about 2 inches round. Rolls out and rolls the other way, and it does a really good job. Anyway, fixing to put this thing together and fire it up, and hopefully we'll get pretty warm here pretty quick. Okay, got my stove going. It's about 8:30 at night, and just to put the flashlight on a little bit, let's see what it looks like. When I open that damper up, it's sound like a turbocharged jet or something. It really opens up and feeds the fire pretty good. And it's about 15 degrees outside, and it's about 65 degrees in here. Boiling me a little bit of water just so you can see it. And so the stove is doing really well. Nice and toasty. Get a good idea of what it looks. You get some good wood in here, about 1.5 inches, it'll close the damper down. It'll actually last for about 2 hours or so. But with some small wood, usually about an hour, something like that. But again, it's about 15 degrees outside, and it's supposed to get down to 0, and it's about 65 in here, so I'm nice and toasty, and hope to stay that way for a while. Got my MW4 underquilt on, and hopefully that'll keep me warm the rest of the night when this thing dies down. So I'll be seeing you in the morning. Woke up this morning and it was cold, cold, cold. Anyway, about 10 degrees, or actually 8 degrees here. It's 10 now, but when I woke up this morning it was about 8. And fired the stove up, and anyway, it warmed up pretty quick. It was pretty nice to be able to get out of bed in a nice warm tent or hammock shelter. And the hammock did really good. I got a Blackbird war bonnet hammock and JRB Mount Washington 4, so they did really good last night, down to about 8 degrees. Of course, I had plenty of stuff to wear too. But this is what the shelter looks like. Got a little bit of heat coming out of the smokestack, and trying to warm up some water to cook my breakfast this morning. Show you what it looks like inside. Got one side that doesn't have a whole lot of room, don't really want it, but the other side has plenty of room. Needed that for the stove anyway. So there's the hammock set up. Got a little bit of frost and stuff from condensation from last night. It ran for about an hour and a half before it went out. And anyway, fixing to boil me some water. The process of that. Fire's going pretty good. Need to open the damper up a little bit more. And just to show you what it kind of looks like inside. It's looking something like a jet airplane. Nothing but a big old fire, or small firebox. Burning just some little old limbs and stuff that I broke with my hands, and some little simple stuff. Don't really need a saw for this type of stuff. Let's see if the water's doing anything yet. It's getting a little warm. I just fired it up not too long ago. And the reason why I went with the stove is because I saw a little article that Turk from Canada had wrote, and anyway, after reading it, I thought this was the stove for me. So thank you, Turk, for writing that article. It inspired me to get one. Of course, I've had stoves all my life and other type of tents and stuff, but never a backpacking stove, so this is a pretty good one in my opinion. Little hammock.